Good morning to all of you, all dear participants, and my colleague Swati Khandarkar madam, and today's seminar presentation judges Dr. S.R. Pandey, Head and Professor, Department of Computer Science, Science College, Congress Nagar, Nagpur, and second judges Dr. R.N. Jugile sir, again from Professor, Department of Computer Science, Science College, Congress Nagar, Nagpur. Myself, Dr. J.K. Keche, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science, Science College, Congress Nagar. Now, I am going to tell you some instructions regarding today's seminar presentation competition. In this seminar presentation competition, 5 minutes will be given to each participant to present his or her seminar presentation to the Google Meet platform. 2 minutes will be reserved for question answer after presenting or completion of your seminar presentation. Okay, one of the best presenter will be selected as best seminar presentation award winner from this session. Actually, there are 3 parallel sessions for this seminar presentation competition. I am going to conduct session 2, that is this session. Okay, from this session, one of the best presenter will be selected as best seminar presentation award winner. Okay, his or her name will be announced in a college program like 26 January or 15 August. Also, his or her name will with college name, your college name, and presentation PPT will be uploaded on our college website. After completion of seminar presentation competition of this session, will be share feedback form link in the chat box. Okay, not in the email, not in your email, only in the chat box after completion of this session. Okay, you must fill the feedback form with all details correctly and carefully, because the same data will be used for the generation of your e-certificate of participant. हर कोई पार्टिसिपेंट को सर्टिफिकेट मिलेगा जो प्रेजेंट कर रहा हो. ओके, डेटा same data will be used for the generation of your e-certificate of participation. That's why you have to enter your correct full name and your correct college name with address. Okay, no change at a later stage will be entertained. Okay, because the certificate is auto generated. Let us know your valuable feedback through the feedback form for your seminar presentation experience with our institution. After submitting feedback, each certificate will be sent to your registered email ID. So enter your email ID correctly so that you can get the certificate on your electronic mail. Okay, you can download the soft copy of your certificate of participation for the future. All of you understood, participants, dear students?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? Yes? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
If you have any doubt, you can ask here before starting the presentation. हर पार्टिसिपेंट को 5 मिनट दे जाएंगे. 5 मिनट में अपना टॉपिक यहाँ पे प्रेजेंट करना है. ओके, उसके बाद 2 मिनट क्वेश्चन आंसर सेशन के लिए. अगर कोई क्वेश्चन पूछता है फ्रॉम जज और फ्रॉम माय myself or my colleague Swati madam or from any other participants. Okay, are you ready with your PPT file?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. So, dear participants, try your best to present your seminar. Best of luck, all of you. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
So, first name of the presenter is Monica Prahlad Harge.
Yes, sir.
Uh, her topic, her seminar topic is game design from Shivaji Science College, Nagpur. MSc Computer Science. Okay. Are you ready, beta?
Yes, sir.
Uh, you can share your PPT file from your side and start your presentation.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Uh, yes. Okay. Is it visible? It is visible, beta. Now you can start.
Good morning, all of you. Myself, Monica Harge from Shivaji Science, MSc first year. My seminar topic is game design. So, here are the contents of my topic. First of all, introduction, objectives, features, working applications, advantages, disadvantages, conclusion, future scope, and references. This is image of a game designer. Now, introduction. Game design is the art of applying designs and aesthetics to create a game for entertainment or for educational exercise or experimental purpose. Increasingly, elements and principles of game designs are also applied to other interactions in the form of gamification. Here is the complex structure behind a game. Now, objectives. The major objectives are as follows: providing suggestions with advantages and disadvantages of game design, providing other application areas of game design experiences, to provide solutions that will create space for creativity and productivity in the game industry, to provide and analyze game design using video game design. Here is the latest generation video game called PUBG. Now, features. By becoming a game designer, we enter a red hot industry. 58% of all Americans play video games, according to the Entertainment Software Association. The players aren't all teenage boys, either 45% of gamers are women, and the average player is 30 years old. It's a financially rewarding industry. Americans spend more than 20 billions on game, hardware and accessories in 2012. Games can be single played and multi-played. Working. A game designer is a person who designs game. The term normally refers to a person who designs video or computer games. The duty of game designer is designing levels, puzzles, characters, storylines, animation and art. They also use computer programming language to write codes. A game designer is someone who conceptualizes games, plots, and storylines, levels and environments, characters, interactions, and other creative aspects. Advantages if I work as a game designer. Great pay, get to play games, making games that consumer will love, getting to be happy about the game I just created. Passion and profession are same. Easily you can get name and fame. Gives you 360-degree knowledge on IT and arts both. Disadvantage if I work as a game designer. Have to sit in one stop for a very long time. Work under pressure. Have to think about coding a lot. Long thinking process. Tedious coding. Here is the most popular retro game called Super Mario. Conclusion. Most beginning game designers simply borrow elements from successful games and adapt them to their own purpose. This is fine, and many experienced game designers make a career out of doing the same. The game designers we admire are the ones who break conventions and go where other designers dared not tread. The advantage of computer is that improvements in technology often allow us to do things that were previously impossible. This gives a designer a unique chance to experiment with novel types of gameplay. Future scope. The scope for game designing is extreme in the game designing too. Many opportunities are there for film sector because of animation films and even increasing use of digital erasing VFX. In many high budget action films, the gaming industry is larger than Bollywood by many measures. People spend tremendous amount of time and money on games and even pay to watch other people play games. Gaming can be addictive. That's all. Thank you.
Okay, very good presentation, Monica. What is meant by addictive?
अम, सर हमें उस चीज की एकदम आदत पड़ सकती है, लत लगना जिसे बोलते हैं, जैसे हमें ड्रग्स की लत लगी तो वो हमारे लिए हानिकारक हो सकता है। वैसे भी गेमिंग हमारे लिए हानिकारक हो सकता है।
दैट मीन्स
अगर
कहने का मतलब क्या है, गेम होना चाहिए लेकिन
लाइक
एजुकेशन से रिलेटेड अगर होते हैं तो लर्निंग भी हो जाता
हाँ हाँ
और प्लेइंग भी हो जाता, बराबर है? इज इट क्लियर?
हाँ यस सर।
ओके, एनी क्वेश्चन फ्रॉम ऑडियंस पार्टिसिपेंट्स? स्वाति मैडम?
Nika, in a one line, tell me what is the purpose? What is the purpose of you are choosing this topic now? What is the purpose of your side?
मैम गेम डिजाइनिंग में हमें बहुत अपॉर्चुनिटीज मिलती है। एज अगर मुझे गेम डिजाइनिंग पसंद है तो मेरा प्रोफेशन और मेरा पैशन एक ही हो जाएगा। तो और
No,
इसमें
as
बहुत
per your discussion, you thought that video games that's having a lots of drawbacks, right? Just
यस
tell me that there is some advantages now. Because of that, you have to choose this topic. So just tell me what are the advantages for the gaming.
मैम जैसे अगर गेम हमें एजुकेशन से रिलेटेड होंगे कोई गेम तो हम फन फन करते करते सीख भी सकते हैं उससे कुछ।
Okay.
Very good. Now next participant is Neha Baghel. Neha Baghel is from 1 minute IICC RTMNU Nagpur. That is MCA course. Her topic is blockchain. Are you present, Neha Baghel? Neha?
Neha, are you here?
Okay, not present here. Now I call the next participant Nikita Dahake. Nikita Narendra Dahake. Her seminar topic is cloud computing. She is from IICC RTM Nagpur from MCA course. Okay. Are you there, Nikita Dahake? Yes. You can share your PPT file from your side and start your presentation. Yes. Swati madam will share. Yes. Is it visible to you,
Yes,
Nikita? Okay. Now you can
Okay,
start.
sir. Hello, hi everyone. A very good morning. My name is Nikita Narendra Tahake. I live in Nagpur. I am pursuing MCA in Interinstitutional of Computer Center and Department of Computer Science, Amravati Road, Nagpur from RTMNU. Today I would like to talk about recent trend in advanced computing. That means I have selected this topic is cloud computing. जैसे जैसे इंट्रोडक्शन जैसे जैसे जमाना आगे बढ़ रहा है वैसे रोजाना कोई ना कोई नई टेक्नोलॉजी का इजाजत हो रहा है। अब पिछले कुछ समय से जो टेक्नोलॉजी सुनने में आ रही है वो है क्लाउड कंप्यूटिंग। तो आखिर क्या है क्लाउड कंप्यूटिंग और ये क्या करती है? व्हाट इज सर कंटेंट टेबल ऑफ कंटेंट। नेक्स्ट स्लाइड। हाँ, व्हाट इज क्लाउड। हाँ, introduction table of content. Introduction, what is cloud computing, why do we call it cloud computing, structure of cloud computing, service models of cloud computing, types of cloud, applications of cloud computing, trends of cloud computing, advantages and disadvantages of cloud computing, conclusion. Next slide. Hello. Sir, next. Next. What is cloud computing? क्लाउड कंप्यूटिंग वह टेक्नोलॉजी है जिसमें इंटरनेट का इस्तेमाल करके विभिन्न तरह की सेवाएं सर्विसेज प्रदान की जाती है। यह सर्विसेज कुछ भी हो सकती है, फिर चाहे किसी प्रकार का सॉफ्टवेयर हो या सर्वर पर स्टोरेज भेज दिया जाना हो या कोई अन्य सेवा हो। क्लाउड कंप्यूटिंग का मतलब है कि किसी भी तरह की कंप्यूटिंग सर्विस को इंटरनेट के जरिए यूजर की डिमांड पर प्रदान करना, जैसे कि फॉर एग्जांपल है यूट्यूब, फेसबुक, ईमेल, व्हाट्सएप एक्सेट्रा। व्हाई डू वी कॉल इट क्लाउड कंप्यूटिंग? इस टेक्नोलॉजी में यूजर इंटरनेट के एक सर्वर पर डेटा स्टोरेज की फैसिलिटी प्रदान की जाती है, उसे क्लाउड कहा जाता है। ऐसे में क्लाउड पर स्पेस खरीदकर यूजर अपना कितना भी डेटा उस पर सेव कर सकता है और अपने डेटा को फिर दुनिया में कहीं से भी एक्सेस कर सकता है। स्ट्रक्चर, नेक्स्ट स्लाइड। Structure of cloud computing. User interaction interface. Cloud, second is cloud server. Third is monitoring and metering. Fourth is service catalog. Fifth is system management. Sixth is provisioning tool. First of all, the user interaction interface is how users of cloud interact with the cloud to request services. Second is cloud service. The cloud service is the virtual physical servers managed by system management. Third is monitoring and metering. It is a track the usage of the cloud so the resources used can be attributed to a certain user. Fourth is service catalog. It is a list of services that a user can request. Fifth is system management. Is the part which manages the resources available. Sixth is provisioning tool. The provisioning tool is the system from the cloud to deliver on the requested services. Next. Next. Services model of cloud computing. First is SaaS. हाँ सर नेक्स्ट कर दीजिए. हाँ. First is software or application as a service or in SaaS. सॉफ्टवेयर एज अ सर्विस में आपको रिमोट सर्वर पर होस्टेड ओनली ऑन सॉफ्टवेयर ही मिलता है जिसका यूज किसी निश्चित काम के लिए किया जाता है. इस तरह की सर्विसेज को ज्यादातर बिजनेस काम में लेते हैं. इस तरह की सर्विस में किसी भी तरह का सॉफ्टवेयर हो सकता है, जैसे कि फॉर एग्जाम्पल है गूगल टॉक्स ऑनलाइन और गूगल कजूइट एक्सेट्रा. नेक्स्ट. प्लेटफॉर्म एज अ सर्विस और PaaS. इसमें यूजर को सिर्फ एक प्लेटफॉर्म मिलता है जिसमें या तो स्टोरेज या कंप्यूटिंग पावर हो सकती है. इसमें आप चीजों को पूरी तरह कंट्रोल नहीं करते, इन्हें क्लाउड प्रोवाइडर ही कंट्रोल कर सकता है, जैसे कि फॉर एग्जांपल है जीमेल, रेडिफ, याहू एक्सेट्रा. थर्ड इज नेक्स्ट. इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर एज अ सर्विस और IaaS. इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर एज अ सर्विस इस तरह की सर्विस में क्लाउड का कंप्यूटिंग पावर, स्टोरेज, सॉफ्टवेयर, नेटवर्क पावर और बाकी सारा कंट्रोल यूजर के पास होता है. इस सर्विस को बिजनेस के लिए यूज किया जाता है. इसका सबसे बड़ा एग्जाम्पल है VPS यानी वर्चुअल प्राइवेट सर्वर, जिसमें आपको सॉफ्टवेयर और नेटवर्क के साथ साथ कंप्यूटिंग पावर भी मिलती है. नेक्स्ट. टाइप्स ऑफ क्लाउड. सॉरी क्रोनोलॉजी ऑफ क्लाउड कंप्यूटिंग. क्रोनोलॉजी यानी क्या कि जिसमें कौन से ईयर में क्या क्या डेवलप हुआ था, इसमें ये बताया गया है. नेक्स्ट. टाइप्स ऑफ क्लाउड. फर्स्ट इज प्राइवेट क्लाउड, सेकेंड इज पब्लिक क्लाउड, थर्ड इज हाइब्रिड क्लाउड, फोर्थ इज कम्युनिटी क्लाउड. नेक्स्ट. So now first is public cloud. Public cloud is मतलब कि पब्लिक क्लाउड हर व्यक्ति के लिए उपलब्ध रहता है और यह सर्विस प्रोवाइडर द्वारा मैनेज किया जाता है. यानी कि पब्लिक क्लाउड सर्विस कई बार फ्री रहती है या इनके लिए बहुत कम चार्ज किया जाता है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल Amazon वेब सर्विसेज, माइक्रोसॉफ्ट एजूर एक्सेट्रा. सेकेंड इज प्राइवेट क्लाउड. प्राइवेट क्लाउड में सर्विसेज और नेटवर्क एक प्राइवेट क्लाउड पर स्टोर किए जाते हैं. इसमें यूजर अपने को क्लाउड स्टोरेज को किसी अन्य व्यक्ति के साथ शेयर करना नहीं होता. जैसे फॉर एग्जाम्पल गूगल ड्राइव इज वन ऑफ द एग्जाम्पल ऑफ प्राइवेट क्लाउड. यहाँ आपके सारा डेटा आपको आपके ईमेल आईडी और पासवर्ड से सेव होता है और इसमें आपका ड्राइव आपके अलावा कोई और यूज नहीं कर सकता. थर्ड इज हाइब्रिड क्लाउड. हाइब्रिड क्लाउड में प्राइवेट और पब्लिक क्लाउड दोनों का इस्तेमाल किया जाता है. किसी साइट पर कुछ मटेरियल ओनली रजिस्टर लोगों के लिए अवेलेबल हो और कुछ मटेरियल सार्वजनिक अवेलेबल हो तो ऐसे क्लाउड को हाइब्रिड क्लाउड कहा जाता है. फोर्थ इज कम्युनिटी क्लाउड. The community cloud is only one of the group लोगों के लिए अवेलेबल रहती है। इस कोई अन्य इंसान इस डेटा को एक्सेस नहीं कर सकता, जैसे कि किसी गवर्नमेंट ऑफिस उसके एम्प्लॉयज ही उसकी साइट पर अवेलेबल डेटा का यूज कर सकते हैं, या किसी यूनिवर्सिटी द्वारा बनाई गई वेबसाइट पर अवेलेबल मटेरियल्स का यूज सिर्फ यूनिवर्सिटी के ही स्टूडेंट ही कर सकते हैं। नेक्स्ट।
Nikita, conclude. Time is over. Huh?
यस सर।
Conclude करो. Time is over yours. लास्ट स्लाइड पे आ जाओ, डायरेक्ट कंक्लूजन।
हाँ ओके सर। Conclusion. In conclusion, cloud computing is recently new technology development that has the potential to have a great impact on the world. It has many benefits that it provides to its users and businesses. Thank you, sir.
Hello, Nikita.
Yes, ma'am.
Your topic is recent trend in computing, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And you are discussing all the things regarding the cloud computing only.
Yes, ma'am.
Just
Yes, ma'am.
tell me in a one line your title and your content of your presentation. Specify different things. So please explain me
Yes,
why
ma'am.
you have to
थोड़ा
mention this
mistake हो
topic.
गया है।
थोड़ा बेटा.
Yes, ma'am. क्या बोले?
Okay. 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 Fine.
Okay. No problem.
Okay.
Now next participant is Pawan Ravindra Gullane. Pavan Ravindra
Yes, sir.
Gullane from his topic is Raspberry Pi from Shivaji Science College, Nagpur, MSc Computer Science. Okay, are you ready, beta?
Yes, sir.
Share your presentation and start. Time limit is 5 minutes. Okay, try to complete your PPT in 5 minutes.
सर विजिबल हो रहा है सर?
पवन अब वो मैक्सिमाइज करो तो. आप मोबाइल पे प्रेजेंट कर रहे हो?
यस मैम.
वहाँ पे मैक्सिमाइज करके बटन होगी. ये 3 डॉट्स है, वहाँ पे चेक करो. कुछ है?
नो मैम.
ओके, कंटिन्यू.
मैम स्क्रीन विजिबल है क्या?
स्क्रीन विजिबल है. अब जो फर्स्ट पेज है ना, उस पे यहाँ 1 मिनट. हाँ, एग्जैक्टली, करेक्ट.
Good morning, teachers and my dear friend. My name is Pavan Ravindra Gulghane. My seminar topic is Raspberry Pi. I am from
1 minute. निकिता, म्यूट योर माइक्रोफोन. निकिता, हाँ. नाउ यू कंटिन्यू.
I am from Shri Shivaji Science College, Congress Nagar. Contents are in the screen. The logo of Raspberry Pi. Introduction first. Raspberry Pi is a small single board computer. By connecting peripheral like keyboard, mouse, display to the Raspberry Pi, it will act as mini personal computer. It can be plugged into your TV and keyboard and can be used for many of the things that your average desktop does. Spreadsheet, word processing, games, and it also play high definition video. Raspberry Pi is slower than laptop or desktop, but is still a computer which can provide all the expected feature or ability at slow power consumption. We should use SD card minimum 8 GB to store operating system. The CPU speed of Raspberry Pi varies from 700 MHz to 1.2 GHz. Also, it has onboard SDRM RAM that range from 256 MB to 1 GB. The Raspberry Pi is the work of Raspberry Pi Foundation, a charitable organization, UK charity, May 2009. It's supported by University of Cambridge Computer Laboratory and tech firm Broadcom. Objective: the Raspberry Pi Foundation work to put the power of computing and digital making into the hand of people all over the world. It does this by providing low-cost, high-performance computer that people use to learn solve problems, locate and learn a stable programming language that can be used to generate and manipulate a number of waveforms and route those sound to audio output, locate, test and incorporate suitable hardware controller into my RPS synth. This design and create a study enclosure for any RPS synthesizer, test, debug, and alert if required. Onboard LCD TFT implementation once a stable working version of the synth has been reached. Features of Raspberry Pi: ultra low cost, ultra low power, 1 watt, credit card size, fanless, instant startup, complete easy to program computer, provide a fun environment for experimenting with program and electronics. Expensive, simple, open and easy to maintain computer for school. Fun computer for children to experiment without home programming, robotic, etc. Single 2.0 USB connector, 3.0 jack, HDMI audio out. Working. An SD card inserted into the slot on the board acts as the hard drive for Raspberry Pi. It is powered by USB and the video output can be hooked up to traditional RCA TV set, more modern monitor or even TV using the HDMI port. This gives you all the basic ability of normal computer. It also has extremely low power consumption. In perspective, you could run over 30 Raspberry Pi in place of standard light bulb of 60 watt. Applications: Raspberry Pi based Solar Street, Raspberry Pi powered wearable computers. Using Raspberry Pi, you listen music, touchscreen tablet, home automation using Raspberry Pi as an FM transmitter, autonomous robot, ARM controller based on Raspberry Pi with Bluetooth controller, control speed of DC motor. Advantage and disadvantage of Raspberry Pi. Advantages: low cost, huge processing, SD card is used heavily, easily portable, able to display image on play video at 1080 pixel high definition resolution. Python is the programming language required, which is easy. Many interfaces: HDMI, multiple USB, internet on board, Wi-Fi board, Bluetooth port, many GPIOs, USB powered ports are available on Raspberry Pi. Disadvantage is: first, not able to run Windows operating system. Second, impractical as a desktop computer. Third, graphic processor missing. Fourth, Raspberry Pi doesn't have any internal storage. It requires a micro SD card to work an internal storage. Fifth, not suitable for big business companies that already have a big server, as they can the whole possible work. Conclusion: Raspberry Pi is the better way to bring the computer education to every corner of the world where people are not able to afford costly computer, and also from developer point of view it the best pocket lab for experiment. In future it can surely replace the personal computer. Future development: tablet version, interesting low cost screen technology emerging, network of Raspberry Pi. The Raspberry Pi has better future scope, its limitless application. The foundation want to improve Pi Raspberry Pi so that it could be used by every electronics and computer science lover. Thank you.
Okay. Any questions from other participants? Yes, anybody? Swati madam?
Pawan, show me your references.
Last slide. Last.
That means you are not using any paper, right? Research paper, you are not using anything, right? Mana Pawan?
What, ma'am?
Is this the way you have to represent the references? Is it correct?
तुमच्याकडचा आवाज येतोय.
Hello.
Hello?
तुमच्याकडचा आवाज येतोय म्हणतात ते काहीतरी ठोकण्याचा.
Ha. I think आता clear sir.
हा, ओके. येस. Okay. Close your sharing. Now, next participant is Payal Parmeshwar Hatwar.
Yes, sir.
Is it present?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Her seminar topic is software testing. Again from Shivaji Science College, Nagpur, MSc course. Okay. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Share your PPT file and start your presentation. Again, time limit is 5 minutes.
सर शेयर नहीं हो रही.
Yes.
Sir, I'm audible.
Yes. Open PPT file.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Now visible.
Sir, slide show रही है.
Yes. Okay. It is visible.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Now start.
Myself, Payal Parmeshwar Hatwar, MSc Computer Science, Semester 2. Today's my seminar topic is software testing. This is contains introduction. Testing is a process used to help identify the correctness, completeness, and quality of developed computer software. Testing can never completely establish the correctness of computer software. There are many approaches to software testing, from using M tools for automation testing, but effective testing of complex products is essential a process of investigation, not merely a matter of creating or followed rules procedure. Software testing is nothing but an art of investigation software to ensure that its quality under test is in line with the requirement of this client. Software testing is carried out in the systematic manner with the intent of finding defects in a system. What is testing? Testing is the process of evaluating a system or its components with the intent to find whether it satisfies the specified requirements or not. A simple word, a testing is executing a system in order to identify any gaps, errors, or missing requirements in contrary to the actual requirements. What is software testing? The process or method of finding errors in a software application or program so that the application function according to the end user requirements is called as software testing. Software testing is a process of verifying a system with the purpose of finding any error, gaps or missing requirement version the actual requirement. That means जो भी इनपुट है यूजर मतलब जो भी हम इनपुट देंगे यूजर के रिक्वायरमेंट अनुसार हमें उसका आउटपुट मिलना चाहिए और जो आउटपुट मिलेगा उस प्रोग्राम बनाते समय तो उस प्रोग्राम के आउटपुट में हमें टेस्टिंग और चेक करना है, उसी को हम सॉफ्टवेयर टेस्टिंग कहते हैं। दैट इज प्रोग्राम कोडिंग करने के लिए जो मेथड यूज करते हैं उसको हम सॉफ्टवेयर टेस्टिंग कहते हैं। ऑब्जेक्टिव ऑफ सॉफ्टवेयर टेस्टिंग: uncover as many as errors or bugs as possible in a given product. Demonstrate a given software product matching its requirement specifications. Variable the quality of a software testing using the minimum cost and effort. Generate high quality test case, perform effective tests and issue correct and helpful problem reports. The error is a bug that the organizer works to fix. The product of this software should match with the user requirement. If the match happens, then only that user will accept. The more we do software testing, the price will increases and the quality will be better for it. We also is the quality of this software. Testing methodology. Testing methodology, black box testing and white box testing. इसमें tester checks by giving input whether the output is available as per user requirement or not. और white box testing में the developers work on the software mechanism and programming coding. Black box testing. No knowledge of internal program design or code required. Tests are based on requirement and functionality. Tester cannot access the code of this program. Only tester can access the input and respected output are there. It is carried out to test functionality of a program and also called behavioral testing. The tester in this case has a set of input values and respective desired results. On providing input, if the output matches with the desired result, the program is tested okay and otherwise not okay. In this testing method, the design and structure of this code are not known to the tester. This method is applied to every level of software testing, that is unit testing, integration testing, system testing or acceptance testing. It is the least time consuming. मतलब black box testing में जो while testing black box, the tester does not require the internal program coding. In black box testing, the tester cannot work internally in the program code. It only gives the output as per user's requirements and we get the same check and test, so we do not need programming coding while doing black box testing. Black box testing works externally, it does not work the internally. When the tester tests the program coding, then it does not get the output according to the user requirements. Then we get the output when the test is not okay, and when and testing is properly, the testing is okay. Black box testing takes the least time. It is black box testing. Any key press above the tester keyboard checks to see if we are getting output. Then features of black box testing. Black box testing is performed by an independent testing team during software test lifecycle. In this type of testing, software testers do not have in-depth programming knowledge. Here, valid and invalid inputs are provided to get desired and accepted outputs. Testers do not have the knowledge on programming coding. With valid and invalid inputs are provided to desired and accepted outputs. White box testing. Knowledge of this internal program design and code required. Tests are based on the coverage of code statements, branches, paths, and conditions. It is conducted to test program and is implemented in order to improve code efficiency and structure. It is also known as the structural testing. In this testing method, the design and structure of this code are known to the test programmer of this code conduct these on the code. White box testing, also known as the clear box testing, glass box testing, transparent box testing, and structural testing. It is a testing technique which evaluates the code and internal structure of this program with syntax, statement, etc. White box testing is helps the programmer to understand which line of code is actually executed, which is not. This may indicate that there is either missing logic or a type which eventually can lead into some negative consequences. It is the most time consuming. That means in white box testing, the developer must have knowledge of program coding. In white box testing, the developer works internally on the structure of this program and work on this mechanism. Error bugs that remains are filled out in a white box testing. Therefore, it is called as a clear box testing, glass box testing, structural box testing, and transparent box testing. We see the structure internally syntax loop work. Software testing is not okay in black box testing by the tester, then he will hand over the developer. If white box testing means that the program coding is tested and implemented box errors in it, white box testing is takes longer. Features of White box testing, internal security holes, broken or poorly structured paths in the coding processes, the flow of specific inputs through the code and expected output. White box testing checks all over sequential and test the programmer. Coding will be recorded in that code. Syntax error coding will be done. They are check and test. Advantages of black box
Payal,
testing.
Payal, conclude your presentation. Time is over. Last
Yes, sir.
time. Right. Conclusion.
Conclusion. Software testing is an important part of software development process. It is not a single activity that takes place after code implementation, but is a part of each stage of this life cycle. A successful test strategy will begin with consideration during the requirement specification. Future scope. The future of software testing services is going to bloom, ensuring quality to end user and a rewarding career for software testers with the wide variety of testing techniques. Testing comprise 30 to 40% of SDLC, that means software development lifecycle, and despite all advances in tools, the percentage is not likely to drastically change. There is always need for testing, whether one implementation, a new technology enhance existing implementation, or maintenance existing code. New methods and tools for testing are continually evolving, so tester will always be relevant, be the independent tester in PCOES and large managed services test factories, or tester in smaller EGL and developer project, or tester to customer development projects with Java.NET, or tester for enterprises applications such as SAP and Oracle. Testing is a field that can leverage an individual multifaceted skill in businesses, technical processes, soft skill, domain, and industrial skill references. Thank you.
Okay. Close your PPT file. Sharing. Any question, Swati madam? Presentation was very good, but so large, not completed within time.
Yes, sir.
Payal, you should make sure that your presentation it should be completed within a 5 to 6 minutes only. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Your
Yes.
content is it's too long. I think for your presentation, I think you require 15 minutes, right?
ओके मैम हाँ मैम वो कॉलेज में 50 मिनट्स में ही दिया था
Close your sharing. Now, next participant is Payal Vikram Thaukar. Her topic is cloud storage from Shivaji Science College, Nagpur, from MSc course again. Payal Thaukar,
यस सर
share your presentation and start. Now visible. Start now.
Good morning, all of you. My name is Payal Vikram Thaukar, MSc first year, and my seminar topic is cloud storage. Introduction. Cloud storage is a digital storage solution that utilizes multiple servers to safely store files such as side backups. In the past 5 years, cloud storage has grown in popularity and become a direct challenger to local storage, mainly down to the benefits it provides security. Cloud storage is a computer data storage model in which the data that is digital in format is stored, hence it is said to be on the cloud in logical pools. The cloud storage resource, for example, a cloud desktop storage or cloud storage portal, or a network-based content management system in the cloud. Objectives. The main objective is to have a secure cloud storage system that enable a user to check the integrity of the outsourced data is expected to uh, to be correct. If the cloud needed store the whole outsourced data, the cloud can always prove to the user that the data remains intact. If the user's data is damaged, the user can detect with high probability in the audit query. Even if the cloud tries to cover the event, the computation, storage, and communication cost of both the users and the cloud should be as small as possible. Features. Automatic backups offer the convenience of configuring back jobs to occur based on a preset time and date. Incremental backup, file achieving, open file backup, remote access, file security, file sharing. Working. Cloud storage work simple and easy. In cloud storage, information is stored in data enters locate anywhere in the world and maintained by the third party. As the data is on hosted server, so it is easily accessible through a web interface. The cloud storage uses a chain of servers that includes both master control server and other storage server. The server are as linked with one another and it is can utilize depending upon your use and requirements and build accordingly. Cloud storage save you a lot of money, otherwise you would have to spend on more strong servers as your business needed increase, but in cloud storage you only pay for the space occupied by your data in the cloud. Advantages. Cost. Purchasing physical storage can be expensive without the need for hardware. Cloud storage is exponentially cheaper per GB than using uh, external drives. Accessibility. Using the cloud for storage gives you access your files from anywhere that has an internet connection. Recovery. In the event of a hard drive failure or other hardware malfunction, you can access your files on the cloud. Sensing and updating. When you are working with cloud storage, every time you make change to a file, it will be signed and update across all of your drives that you access the cloud from. Security. Cloud storage providers add additional layers of security to their service since there are many people with files stored on the cloud. Disadvantages. Internet connection. Cloud storage is depend on having on internet connection. If you are also network, you may have issues accessing your storage. Costs. There are additional costs for uploading and downloading file from the cloud. This can quickly add up if you are trying to access lot of file often. Hard drive. Cloud storage is supposed to eliminate our dependency on hard drive. Writes well some business cloud storage support. support our cloud storage is not the best, especially if you are using a free version of a cloud provider. Many provider refer you to a knowledge based on privacy. When you use a cloud providers, your data is on longer on your physical storage. So, who is responsible for making sure that data is secure? That's a gray area that is still being figured out. Conclusion: cloud storage is a highly secure, highly accessible, and highly efficient. There are still some issues regarding privacy and uh, securing data against potential business failure. But cloud is emerging as a real contender for one of the most complete data storage solution currently available for business. Future scope: cloud service that can offer true encryption to prevent data from being compromised will begin attracting enterprise and security conscious user to cloud storage. Currently, there is a automatic inscription, but cloud service maintain a copy of the inscription case so they can look at your data. Thank you.
Okay. Any questions from participants? Swati madam.
Payal, what is encryption? You are mentioning the cloud. In a cloud, we have to use the encryption. Tell me in a one line what is encryption? Payal,
Yes, ma'am.
what is encryption? You don't know what
Okay,
is
not an
encryption?
Okay, madam. Now, next participant, Pooja Prakash Gedam. Her topic is data science. She is from MCA department, IICC RTMNU Nagpur. Are you there, Pooja Gedam? Yes. Pooja Gedam.
I think, sir, she is not here.
Okay. Next participant, Pooja Raju Badhe. Her topic is Cobra Technology. She is from MSc course, IICC, means Department of Computer Science and Electronics, RTMNU Nagpur. Are you there, Pooja Badhe? Yes.
Pooja is also not there, sir.
Okay. Next participant, Prachi Manoj Barsagde. Her topic is Biometric ATM. She is from MSc Computer Science, CY Science College, Nagpur. Are you there, Prachi?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Share your PPT file and start presentation.
Yes, sir.
Sir, screen
Try
is
to complete
visible.
your PPT within 5 minutes. Okay?
Okay, sir. Sir, screen is visible.
Yes, it is visible.
Okay. So, good morning, all of you. My name is
एक मिनट एक मिनट फुल स्क्रीन में करो ना उसको बेटा Yes, now, okay. Start presentation.
Okay. Good morning, all of you. My name is Prachi Manoj Barsagade, and I am from Computer Science Shri Shivaji Education Society, Amravati Science College, Congress Nagar, Nagpur. Second sem. These are my contents. Introduction. Introduction of biometric ATMs are self-service cash machines that use a biometric measure to identify customer and allow them to withdraw cash. The biometric measure used will generally include palm or finger, also when print biometric, although they may also include other functionalities such as iris recognition. For a quick biometric definition, biometric are biological measurements of physical characteristics that can be used to identify individuals. For example, fingerprint, mapping, face recognition, and retina scan, and all forms of biometric technology. Objective: the main motto. The main objective of work is to eliminate the use of ATM cards completely and to ensure better security. This is proposal. We provide the idea of using Aadhaar card number as our ID and fingerprint as our password. So after biometric verification, the user will be allowed to proceed with the transaction, and biometric are a way to measure person's physical characteristics to verify their identity. Features: fingerprint, iris, face recognition. Fingerprint scanner are probably the most commonly used biometric system. Similarly, system includes hand, palm prints. Then second, iris, other static property of individual, our eyes. One can either use pictures of the person iris or use a retina scanner that scans blood vessels to create a individual data in a just second. Next phase. Human face recognition by analyzing the size and position of different facial features is being used for use at a several airports to increase more security. Working of biometric system. Biometric devices consist of a reader or scanner device software that converts the gathered information into digital form, and a database that stores the biometric data with comparison with existing records. A sample of biometric is trade is captured by a computer and stored for later comparison. Verification mode: in this mode, biometric system authentication, a person identify their previously enrolled pattern. This diagram identification is that girl is using a biometric ATM. Then she biometric मशीन वो उसके फेस को वो रिकग्नाइज करेगी. देन मशीन को वो उसका जो फेस है वो मशीन अपने डेटाबेस में वो उसकी पूरी इंफॉर्मेशन कलेक्ट करेगी. देन अपने डेटाबेस में सर्च करेगी कि ये वही पर्सन है क्या. फिर वो दोनों अगर मैच हो गए तो वो वेरीफाई हो जाएगी. उसको जो भी कैश विड्रॉ करने होंगे या कुछ भी करना होगा तो उसके लिए वो वेरीफाई करेगी मशीन. Advantages: security, save time, save money, trustable, accuracy, accountability. Disadvantages: physical traits are not changeable, error rates for scanning difficulty, physical disability. Conclusion: biometric is an emerging area with many opportunities for growth, decreasing cost, and increasing convenience, increasing both privacy and identity security. Possibly in the near future, You will not have to remember pins or password, and key in your bags or pockets will be things of the past. Future scope. Today's biometric scanner go far beyond basic fingerprint recognition. The most secure biometric technology use a device design to perform an iris scan based on more than 2,000 unique measurement points. According to developers, people and pets all over the world will be connected to a system that uses iris scan identification with the next decade. These are my reference. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Prachi.
Thank you.
Any question from other participants? Swati madam?
No questions, sir.
Okay. Close your sharing,
Thank
beta.
you. Yes, sir.
Now, next participant is Prachi Vinod Vasnik. Are you there? Yes, Prachi? Prachi Vinod Vasnik? No? Okay. Next participant, Prajakta Lakhmapure. Are you
Yes,
there?
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Her topic is Blue Eyes Technology. She is from MSc Computer Science, Shivaji Science College, Congress Nagar, Nagpur. Share your PPT file and start your presentation. And try to complete within 5 minutes. Okay?
Yes, sir.
All participants are requested to stay until all until the entire presentation. After the completion of presentation, I will share feedback form link in the chat box. Okay? Only chat box. Now, start your presentation.
Yes, sir. The screen is visible, sir.
Yes.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Prajakta Lakmapure. I am from MSc Second Sem, Shivaji Science College, Nagpur. I'm going to present seminar topic on blue eyes technology. These are the contents. Of, have you just imagined a world where computer tells you to calm down when you are angry, motivate you when you are frustrated, and provide all the help and pleasure that actual best friend will do to you? Yes, that actually possible by technology called blue eyes technology. The word blue in the blue eye technology stands for the Bluetooth connection, which enables reliable wireless communication. The I. The I stand for the eye movement, which enable us to obtain a lot of interesting and necessary important information. Technology means technique. So Bluetooth device plus eye tracking device forms a blue eyes technology. The basic thought behind this technology is to give computer human potential. We all have some perceptual skills, that is, we can understand each other feelings. For example, we can understand someone's emotional state by analyzing his facial expression and voice. Basically, computer gains human power and intelligence. The, the, the Blue Eyes technology aims at creating or designing a computational machine that have perceptual and sensory abilities similar to that of human beings. In most modern video cameras and microphone, to identify users' actions, the use of imparted sensory abilities. The machine that can understand what the user wants, where he or she is looking at, even realize his physical and emotional state. The objectives of the blue eye technology. The main objective of the blue eye technology is to design and develop smarter devices, also by creating devices with the help of emotional intelligence. To make this possible, it uses various sensing devices in order to evaluate the results. eventually creating computational devices with perceptual sensing abilities that could sense humans' behavior and can provide physiological information. These are the needs of blue eye technology to build a machine that can understand your emotion, a PC that can listen, talk, or scream, to avoid and reduce human limitations such as tiredness, oversight, and mental illness. The technologies, there are some technologies used in blue eye technology. The first one is emotion mouse, manual and gaze input cascaded, which is known as magic artificial intelligence speech recognition, simple user interface tracker, and eye movement sensor. Mm, we will see in detail. The first one is emotion mouse or emotional mouse. It senses the mood by analyzing the pressure, temperature, and heartbeat of the user. This analyzes mood of user by computer. Like humans, we have five sense organ which senses a mood. Like humans, this mouse also have different moods of user. It is devised to observe and track the emotions of user just by touching on it. It is designed to evaluate and identify the user's emotion such as fear, surprise, anger, sadness, happiness, and disgust, etc. When she or he interacting with the computer, the main aim of the emotional mouse is to collect the user's physical and psychological data by just a mere touch. The pulse the pulse is taking IR on the thumb, IR on the thumb, and temperature is taking on the temperature sensor. There is another type of emotion mouse is Cintiq mouse. It is modified computer mouse that includes a directional pressure sensor for aiding recognition of emotional balance. The next technology is maze gaze the next technology is manual and gaze input cascaded, which is known as magic pointing. Webcam is used to quickly determine the glints and pupils of the user under a variable and realistic lighting conditions. The magic pointing is the technique of tracking eye movement of the user and perform desired operation. There are two magic pointing techniques, liberal and conservative. The next technology is artificial speech recognition. The words which we input are scanned and matched against the internally stored words. Artificial intelligence speech recognition system in Blue Eyes technology plays an important role in very near future, and it will be led by Blue Eyes technology. The user's grammar, noise type, speech, noise level, and position of microphone are some important features of speech recognition system. Basically, an AI is done by the human. The next technology is simple user interface tracker. जैसे कि नेम से ही पता चल रहा है, ये एक ट्रैकर है जो कि ट्रैक करता है क्या क्या एप्लीकेशन आप यूज कर रहे हो, क्या क्या ब्राउज कर रहे हो, उसके हेल्थ से उसके बिहेवियर को डिटरमाइन करता है. द नेक्स्ट टेक्नोलॉजी इज आई मूवमेंट सेंसर. आई मूवमेंट सेंसर का काम ये है कि आप अपने आई को कैसे मूव करते हो, आपकी आई पोजीशन क्या है, ये सब डेटा को कलेक्ट करके वो भेजता है DAU एंड SAU को. In Blue Eye technology, the hardware part consists of DAU and CSU. The DAU, Data Acquisition Unit, is a mobile part of Blue Eyes technology. Its responsibility is to fetch the physiological data and sensor and send it to the central system. To accomplish this task, the device must manage wireless Bluetooth connection. A personal ID cards provide operators authentication. The next is CSU, Central, sorry. These are the features of DAU, Data Acquisition Unit. The next is CSU component. The box contains a Bluetooth module and PCM code for voice data transmission. The module is interfaced to a PC using parallel, serial, and USB cable. The audio data is obtained through standard mini jack socket. Now the software part consists of connection manager, data analysis module, visualization module. Um, it is communication manager. It is responsible for handling the wireless communication between mobile, DAU, and CSU. Data analysis module. It performs the analysis of raw sensor data. The data logger module provides supports for storing monitoring data. Visualization module. It provides user interface for the supervisor. These are the features of CSU. Data security. Data security for the Blue Eyes technology are only registered mobile devices can connect to the system. Bluetooth connection authentication, Bluetooth connection encryption, access right restriction, and personal and physical data encryption. There are so many applications of Blue Eye technology, um, one such as military operations. Second, pilot can give command to a word process instead of writing. They simply dedicate to them. A voice recognition could also uh, a voice recognition could also be used on computer for airlines or hotel reservations. User need just to state his obligations to make reservation, cancel to make reservation or cancel reservation or make inquiries for schedule. It can also help to all the people who are driving. Where sensor can attach to a steering wheel, it can assist the emotional stability of the driver in traffic, whether to stop and take a break or continue driving. These are the advantages and disadvantages of Blue Eyes technology. In conclusion, it provides more delicate and user-friendly facilities in computer devices. The gap between electronics and physical world is reduced. The computers can be run using implicit command instead of the explicit command. Future speed, future applications of Blue Eyes technology will be way ahead of other technologies. These are the references. So I come to end my presentation. Hope you like and understood my presentation. Thank you.
Nice presentation, Prajakta.
Thank you, sir.
Any questions from other participants? Yes, anybody? If not, Swati madam, any question from you?
No, sir.
Okay. Close your sharing, Prajakta.
Thank you, sir.
Now, next participant is Pranali Raju Ikhar.
Yes, sir.
Are you present?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Her topic, seminar topic is JDBC architecture. She is from
Yes, sir.
MSc Computer Science, Shivaji Science College, Congress Nagar, Nagpur. Share your PPT and start your presentation.
Okay, sir. Play का option कुठे आहे? Is it visible, sir? Hello? Hello?
Yes, Pranay, is it visible?
बड़ा screen.
Okay, ma'am.
Maximize your screen.
1 minute, ma'am. Now, okay, ma'am?
Yeah.
Hello? Okay. Good
Please sit
morning. Okay. Good morning, sir. Good morning, ma'am. And good morning, all my dear friends. I am Pranali Rajurikha, student of the MSc first year Computer Science from Shivaji Science College. Now, I'm going to present my seminar on the topic of JDBC architecture. At very first, let me introduce you all the most adorable technology, JDBC architecture. JDBC is an acronym form of JDBC database connectivity. This relevant technology can be used to communicate with the database from a Java application. It is a part of a Java Standard Edition. It is a specification which is defined by Java vendor and implemented by the database vendor.
Those implementation which is provided by database vendor is called driver software. The objective or goal behind the JDBC architecture is to study the architecture of JDBC, to study the types of JDBC driver, to need the JDBC architecture. Now, please pay attention towards the features of JDBC architecture. Firstly, it is a core part of a Java platform and it is a standard API. Specification developed by a Sun Microsystem. It is a database independent API. I mean to say that we can communicate with any database without rewriting our application. Also, it is a platform independence technology because most of JDBC driver are developed in a Java and hence the JDBC concept can work from any platform. By using JDBC API, we can perform basic operations. CRUD means create, retrieve, update, delete. And similarly, we can perform complex operations like a calling, join, store, procedure, etc. Now come to the point JDBC architecture. In JDBC architecture can be 2-tier or the 3-tier. In the 2-tier architecture, Java application directly communicates with the data source using a JDBC API. In a 3-driver architecture, the client delivers the command to the middle tier, and this then sends the command to the database or other data source. Here, the middle tier implements the JDBC to interact with the particular database. But in general, the JDBC architecture consists of the 2 layers, JDBC API and the JDBC driver API. Take a look on the JDBC driver. It shows orderly features on the JDBC architecture. Now, JDBC API. JDBC programming interface is found in java.sql and javax.sql packages. Some important classes are interface which support connectivity between the interface and database. Driver manager, connection, statement, preview statement, callable statement, result set, and SQL exception. Now, JDBC driver API. JDBC driver API supports the JDBC manager to driver connection. The JDBC API, which is a driver manager and database specific driver to provide the transfer and connectivity to heterogeneous databases. The JDBC driver manager ensure that the current drivers is used to access each data source. The driver manager is capable of supporting multiple concurrent driver connected to the multiple heterogeneous databases. Types of JDBC drivers. Currently, more than the 220 JDBC drivers are available in the market, which are categorized into the 4 types based on their implementation, famously known as the JDBC Type 1, Type 2, Type 3, Type 4 drivers. Now, first we discuss about the JDBC ODBC bridge driver. The JDBC ODBC bridge driver uses a ODBC driver to connect to the database. The JDBC ODBC bridge driver converts the JDBC method calls into the ODBC function calls. This now discouraged because of the theme driver. Advantages is easy to use, can be easy to connect any database, represent as a vendor independent driver, and it is available along with the JDK. Disadvantages is performance regarded because the JDBC method calls is converted into the ODBC function calls, and the ODBC drivers needs to be installed and a client machine. Then next is native API driver. The native API driver uses the client-side libraries on the database. The driver converts the JDBC method calls into a native calls of the database API. It is not written entirely in Java. Advantages is performance upgraded than the JDBC ODBC bridge driver. Disadvantage is the native driver need to be installed on each client machine. The vendor client libraries needs to be installed on a client machine. Third one is the network protocol driver. The network protocol driver uses a middleware that converts the JDBC calls directly or indirectly into the vendor-specific database protocol. It is fully written in Java. Advantages is no client-side libraries is required because of application server that can perform many tasks like auditing, load, balancing, logging, etc. Disadvantage is network supports is required on a client machine, required database specific coding to be done in the middle tier. Maintenance of a network protocol driver becomes so costly because it's required a database specific coding to be done in the middle tier. Then fourth one and last one is a theme driver. It is a fully Java driver. The theme driver converts the JDBC calls directly into the vendor specific database protocol. That is why it is known as the theme driver. It is a fully written in Java language. Disadvantages is better performance than all other drivers. No software is required at a client side or a server side. Disadvantage is a driver depends on the database. Why we need a for JDBC architecture? Before JDBC, ODBC API was a database API to connect and execute the query with the database. But ODBC API uses a ODBC driver which is written in a C language that is a performance dependent and unsecured. That is why the Java has defined its own API, JDBC API, that uses a JDBC driver written in a Java language. Java API like JDBC is needed in order to enable a pure Java solution. JDBC is a portable. JDBC is a standard interface for a Java programmers to access a relational database. Now, conclusion is the database gathered in the presentation strongly concluded that JDBC is easy to use as well as accessible. Mm, it is an interface and a types of drivers to communicate or interact with the database. Nowadays, databases are maintained in every sector. Hence, updating them and retrieving data from them is necessary. So, understanding the architecture would like to help understand the basic JDBC concept. Future scope is new advancement of the JDBC develop in a conclude in the form of structure, Hebrian, and many more. And many more. These are the reference. Thank you so much, sir.
Hello.
Okay, nice presentation, beta. Pranali.
Thank you, sir.
Any question from audience or other participants? Swati madam?
No, sir.
Okay. Close your sharing, beta, Pranali.
Okay, sir.
Now, I call another presenter whose name is Priya Janardhan Bhure. Are you there? Priya Janardhan Bhure. Her seminar topic is solid waste management. She is from MSc course, Computer Science, CY Science College, Nagpur. Are you there? I think not.
No,
present.
sir.
Okay. Next participant is Priyanka Dhananjay Pandit. Are you there, beta? Priyanka?
Priyanka Pandit is there. Priyanka? Share your screen, Priyanka. Hello?
हाँ, प्रियंका पंडित है. Okay. Her topic is, similar topic is software development life cycle. She is from MCA course, Shivaji Science College, Congress Nagar, Nagpur. Priyanka Pandit. Share your PPT and start your presentation.
Okay, sir. It is visible, sir. Hello.
Yes, Priyanka.
My name
It's
is.
visible. Yes.
Good morning.
Start.
Good morning, all of you. My name is Priyanka Dhananjay Pandit, MSc Computer Science, Semester 2. Today's my topic name is Software Development Life Cycle. These are my contents. Introduction. SDLC is the acronym of Software Development Life Cycle. SDLC is a process used by software industry to design, develop, and test high quality software. It aims to produce a high quality software that meets or exceeds customer expectations, reaches completion within times and cost estimates. What is SDLC? It is a process followed for a software project within a software organization. The life cycle defines a methodology for improving the quality of software and the overall development process. History. According to Elliott and Chen and Redford 2004, originated in the 1960s to develop large-scale function. Business systems is an age of large business conglomerates. Information systems is and activates revolve around heavy data processing and number crunching routines. Phases of SDLC. There are mainly 7 phases of SDLC. First, planning. Second, system analysis and requirements. Third, system design. Fourth, development. Fifth, integration and testing. Sixth, implementation. Seventh, operations and maintenance. Planning. Planning. Planning consists of planning consider the things like resources, money, and time, along with the benefits. This the planning is the purpose of this phase. We need this step to know the program and identify their solutions. Second phase is system analysis and requirements. In this phase, um, the business works on their problems and on the necessary changes. There are some phases like computer aided system, gathering of the requirement, the structure analysis. This is the third phase, system design. This explains the required specification, features, and operations of the proposed systems. The hardware components, software components, and network capabilities are considered in this phase. Fourth phase is development. For development, the genuine works begins. Means the programmer, network engineer, and the database developer will be allotted for the main project works. Fifth phase is integration and testing. The quality assurance professionals test and propose systems and the same time and the system integration and the system testing will be done at this stage. Sixth phase is implementation. The major the major codes of the programs and return the proposed system will be installed. Last phase is operations and maintenance. This involves the maintenance and time to time updating of the system. Uh, Models of SDLC. There are 5 models of SDLC: waterfall model, iterative model, spiral model, V model, Big Bang model. First, waterfall model. This is a majorly used in software engineering for the success of project. There are some phases like gathering of requirement and analysis, design of the system, implementation, integration, testing, system deployment, maintenance. Second model is iterative model. The design of the iterative model begins with an easy implementation of the subset of the software necessity. It is mostly used in field. Third model is spiral model. It is combination of iterative advertisement. The spiral model have following some phases like identification, design, construct, evaluation, and risk analysis. Fourth model is V model. V model is called verification and validation model. In the V model, the output comes in the step-by-step manner. There are some phases, requirements analysis of the business, architectural design, design of the model. Last model is Big Bang model. The Big Bang model does not have any particular process to the followed, and it is very simple and easy to manage. Advantages. It provides a defined detail about the complete system, objectives, resources, and timeline. Give objectives and deliverable having the ability to match the standards of all the claims involved in the project. This process makes sure the evaluation and cost and growth in the system becomes convenient and easier. Conclusion. All software begins as a concept and follow through a series of phases until a release is developed and deployed. The software development lifecycle of an application or system continues with updates and new features until the day it is decommissioned or replaced Several methods for software development have evolved over the decades. These are my reference. Thank you.
Okay, Priyanka.
Yes,
Uh,
sir.
my question is, why you choose this topic SDLC for a seminar presentation?
सर बिकॉज सर हम सबको सॉफ्टवेयर के बारे में मालूम तो है बट एग्जैक्टली उसके अंदर होता क्या है फेसेस क्या कौन से होते हैं या क्या होता है वो नहीं पता रहता ना किसी किसी को इसलिए मैंने सर ये चूज
It is a very broad topic. Your
यस सर
title is software development cycle. Is it clear? Okay. Okay, no problem. Any question from other participant? If not, Swati madam. Swati madam.
No, sir. No,
Okay.
sir. No, sir.
Priyanka,
Yes,
close
sir.
your sharing.
Yes, sir.
Now I will call last participant Priyanka Yogesh Baisware. Are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, she is absent. अच्छा
नहीं,
पीयू प्रियंका
No, sir.
ओके
It is
Yes.
present, madam. Priyanka Yogesh Baisware, she is present. Her topic is
Okay.
IoT. She is from MSc Computer Science, new ACSC. कॉलेज का
Sir,
नाम क्या
New
है?
Arts, New Arts Science Commerce College of
ओके,
Varda.
न्यू आर्ट्स साइंस कॉमर्स कॉलेज वर्धा.
Hmm.
Okay. Share your PPT and start your presentation.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Sir, screen is visible.
Yes, yes. Full
Okay.
screen में करो. बड़ा बड़ा
Okay.
screen करो. हाँ.
Okay, sir. Wait. Good morning to all. Here myself
एक
Priyanka
मिनट,
Vaiswari.
एक मिनट. उसको full screen में करो ना.
Sir, this is full screen. Actually, this is first page of my PDF, so I have to introduce with this. Thereafter, I will start my presentation.
Okay.
Good morning to all. Here myself Priyanka Vaiswari. I am from MSc Computer Science final year from New Art Science Commerce College, Varda. And today I am going to present this seminar to interact you all about the advanced computing. And as my topic is Internet of Things, and I think IoT is the reason behind all advanced computing. Without IoT, I don't think so. We can't perform any technologies, and we can't do anything without internet. So we come to know about what is IoT. If you look around you, you will find at least one thing that has the ability to connect to the internet. It may be your phone, it may be laptop or TV or even your fridge. Internet of Things generally refer to the collection of those devices, but not just them. You can argue that anything that has the ability to connect to the internet and to collect shared data is a part of Internet of Things, as IoT in short. Okay. This is my presentation. Welcome to the world of internet. Here are some of future prospects of IoT. As you can see, there are lots of future concepts. The plan of my presentation, that is what is Internet of Things, how IoT works, current status and future prospect of IoT, knowledge management, future of IoT, potential of IoT, few applications of IoT, technological challenges of IoT, and conversions of IoT, and thereafter reference. Today we come to know what is IoT. The Internet of Things is the network of physical objects or things embedded with electronic software, sensors, and network connectivity, which enables these objects to collect the exchange of data. Now the question here is usually is that what is IoT? Why do we need IoT? How does it help us? How does it work? And many more questions. So in this seminar, I am presenting the answer of all these questions. So that our first question is that what is IoT? So just we discussed, IoT refers to the collection of all those devices that have the ability to connect to the internet and to collect and share data. Hence,
PU,
the name.
hello,
Yes,
hello,
ma'am.
Priyanka. You just
Yes, ma'am.
maximize your screen, beta. You maximize your
Uh,
screen.
मैम एक्चुअली इतना ही पॉसिबल हो रहा है.
ऐसा नहीं हो सकता ना, स्लाइड शो कर दीजिए ना आप.
एक्चुअली दिस इज नॉट स्लाइड शो ऐप,
हो
दिस
नहीं
इज
रहा है,
पीपीटी वीवर ऐप.
ओरिजेंटल मोड में करो, ओरिजेंटल मोड में.
ओके, लेट मी.
जो
सर.
3 डॉट है ना पीयू,
हाँ
टॉप राइट
मैम.
कॉर्नर में जो 3 डॉट्स है, वहां पे
नो
भी नहीं
मैम,
आती,
देयर
वहां
इज
पे नहीं.
नथिंग. नो नो, आई
दिस इज योर
थॉट कि.
पीपीटी ना,
यस
दिस
यस,
इज योर
दिस इज
पीपीटी.
पीपीटी.
तो
यस
होता है ना.
मैम, दिस इज द
क्या है फिर?
application where पीपीटी वीवर, not a slideshow viewer.
Okay,
अच्छा
continue.
अच्छा.
PF,
Okay.
ओके, कंटिन्यू कंटिन्यू.
continue. Okay.
Okay, so basically we have a device that collects data from surrounding using sensor and activators and sends this collected data to the internet where the process of that data can happen. There are many devices that can be included in this classification. As we see the IoT, now the things, what is thing? Thing is this IoT sense that refers to the wide variety of devices such as health monitoring, implementation, farm animals, electronic claims, automobile with the built and DNA devices environment. This device can collect useful data with the help of various existing technologies and then automatically follow the data between these devices. Then we come to know the history of IoT, where the IoT market analyzing publisher. Radio frequency identification was since a perspective for the IoT at the point if all objects and the people in daily life were equipped with the identifiers computer could manage and allocate them. Beside using RFID, the tagging of things may be achieved through such technologies as never filled communications, barcode, RQ, QR codes, Bluetooth, and digital marketing. I think the main reason behind IoT is the RFD. Using RFD, we can connect IoT more easily. Now, how IoT works? Internet of Things is not just a result of a single novel technology. Instead of several complementary technical development provide capability that taken together helps to bridge the gap between the virtual and physical world. The capability includes communication and cooperation, addressability, identification, sensing, automation, information processing, localization, and user information. For example, there are many devices that can be included in this classification, can be a phone, laptop, watches, refrigerator, washing machine, cars, even home. Yes, our home themselves can be a part of IoT. You can easily see the trends over here. Most IoT devices have the word smart at the start of their names: smartphones, smartwatches, smart devices, smart homes. So we have the clear idea of what IoT. We can move to the next question. Why we need IoT, or IoT, does it help us? In short, it helps us our lives make easier or more comfortable. As we can that the example we had listed earlier, like smartphones, smart watches have more use cases than I can list here without going on the hours. It allows to the watches, movies, allows it allows us to connect to the internet, interact with the strangers or a shop or things. We need general entertainment, we get the ideas, but let's take a better example of our understanding, that is smart home. Yes, home automation is the most widely used example in IoT. There are a smart home has many different features that we can talk about. One of the feature is automation light, where the light automatically detects your presence in the room, and after that it will activate it. So you can say activate and they will get switched on. And it also has a security. It allows only authorized people to enter your home and locks up everything wherever you live. So I hope you will get that how IoT works. The next thing is that there are the reference model of IoT, that is RFID, sensor, smart tech, nanotechnology. RFID to detect, to identify and track the data of things, sensors to collect the process and data to detect the changes in the physical status of things. Then smart tech to enhance the power of network by developing processing capability of different parts of the network. Nanotechnology to make the smaller and smaller things have to have the ability to connect and interact. Next thing, the structure of IoT. The IoT can be viewed as a genetic network, consists of network of device and computer connected through a series of integrated technologies where numerous technologies like RFIDs, wireless connections may act as enable of connectivity. Tagging things, real-time item traceable and addressable by RFIDs. Feeling things like sensor, we can feel it. Primary device to collect data from the environment. It can be connected to the people to internet. Shrinking things, manufacturing and nanotechnology has provoked the ability of smaller things to interact and connect with the things or device. Thinking things, embedded technology, where the internet can think according to human technology. In devices through sensor as formed the technology connection to the internet, it made the things real, realizing the intelligence control. After that, we come to know the current status and future perspective of IoT. The current status is that world population is 6.3 billion and connected devices are 500 billions. So, as we show that the increasing population, after increasing the population, the connected device will be always increases. And I think in today's technology, without internet we can't run any technologies, we can't perform any project, we can't perform anything. Even though we are performing the seminar using IoT, yeah, here Google Meet consists of internet and the database are collected from surrounding that we are the participants. So that is called the IoT, Internet of Things. Then thereafter, IoT is a networks of networks. Yes, it is a networks of networks. IoTs consist of networks of networks, like individual networks connected together without security analysis and management. Here are business, transport, energy, other earth, home, that are the networks where we are situated or we are surrounded. Then, uh, without this, the IoT has a networks of networks. This network connected with added security, analytics, and management capability. This will allow IoT to become even more powerful in what it can help the people achieve. Thereafter, IoT networks building blocks. There is cloud and IoT gateway. There are a lot of gateway with communication protocols, like where we can connect it with IoT. We can't connect one thing at a time. We can connect many and multiple devices at a time using IoT. Thereafter, knowledge management, turning data into wisdom. The more data is created, the better understanding and wisdom people can be obtained. Evolution, understanding wisdom, understanding, appreciating why, answer how to question. First, we have to understand what is IoT. Then we have to knowledge. Then we have the information. Then we have the data to execute. Thereafter, the future of IoT. What happens when 50B machines becomes connected? There are lots of industries are connected with each other. They are interact with each other using only IoT, not one devices. Almost all over the 50, 60, or whatever may be the machines there, they are connecting to the IoT. The sky is not the limit. It's only the beginning with IoT. Yes, the sky is not limit. We are beginning with the IoT. That is the just the beginning. Then components of IoT, smart systems and Internet of Things are driven by the combination of sensors, connectivity, and people and processor. Yes, this is the main components of IoT, that is sensor. Without sensor, we can't sense anything or we can't programming anything to the device where we have to run IoT. Then connectivity is also important. Using internet, we can connect everything. Without internet, we can't do anything. Where is connectivity is produced? People and process. Yes, people and process. Internet of Things are run between peoples and process from one-to-one interaction. Thereafter, applications of IoT. There are huge applications of IoT. The unlimited goal of IoT is automate human life. Yes, IoT are. I think IoT controls our human life totally. We are surrounded with IoT. Few applications of IoT: building and home automation, manufacturing, medical and healthcare media, environment monitoring, infrastructure management, energy management, transportation, better quality of life for elderly. You can name it and you live have it in IoT. We are living in IoT session right now. The one more example is that sensor in even the holy cow. Is your imagine that that holy cow have a sensor? Yes,
Priyanka,
this is just because of IoT.
time is
Yes,
over.
sir. Okay, sir.
Come
This is
on.
last example. Then I will
Susan.
conclude.
Okay, okay, yes.
Okay, okay. In the world of IoT, even the cows will be connected and monitored. Yes, using sensor implement the ears of cattle. This allows the farmer to monitor cow health and track their movements, ensure a health care, more plentiful supply of milk and meat for the people to consume on average each generated about 200 MB of the information per. This sensor is just working like that. If you put the sensor and programming in that you will get the healthcare knowledge about that cow, how's health, how's his generating milk, and whatever maybe conceptual things they can show through the sensor. This is the one most example of IoT. Then technology challenges are this like, after that I have to go to the conclusion. This is some understanding examples of IoT in smart cities application, healthcare applications, educational applications, productive applications. Then here we come to know the conclusion. Projection for the impact of IoT on the internet and the economic are impressive, with the some anticipating as many as 100 billions connected IoT device and a global economic impact of more than 11 trillion by 2000. Do productively, but after that almost everything will be surrounded with IoT. The potential economic impact of IoT is huge, but the journey to the uh, IoT adoption is not a seamless one. There are many challenges that face companies looking to the implementation IoT solution. However, the risk and disadvantages associated with the IoT can be overcome. At last, I want to say that there are always technology that both has advantages and disadvantages, and IoT also have advantages like easy access, speed, adaptive to new standards, better time management, and it will also has disadvantage, that is data security, privacy consult, complexity, and dependency. The more harmful is dependency. We are totally depending on internet right nowadays. We can't use our brain anymore. We just do Google. That is dependency. So that is the disadvantages of, I think, IoT. We have depending on everything. And at last, this is my reference where I took this, where I learned this. Thank you so much, sir. And I hope you will like it. Thank you.
Yes, Priyanka, very good presentation. Nice
Thank you, sir.
presentation from all of you. Uh, I'm very much thankful. Any question from other participants? Swati ma'am?
No, sir.
Okay. Jugile sir? Now, I am very much thankful to uh, our principal, Dhore sir. Uh, yes, any questions, sir? Jugile sir?
नहीं carry on.
Okay, okay. I am very much thankful to our institution head, Principal Sir Dhore Sir, for giving and guidance such type of arranging such type of seminar presentation to all of you. I am very much thankful, sir. I also extend my heartfelt thanks to our Professor Dr. Jugele sir, who is the judge for this session, to judge the best presenter from all of you. I am very much thankful for giving time here, sir. Thank you, sir. Also, I am thankful to our head of the department, Dr. S.R. Pandey, sir, for guiding and arranging this type of seminar presentation. I am very much thankful to our colleague Swati ma'am, Khandarkar madam, and all teaching and non-teaching staff members of Department of Computer Science, Science College, Congress Nagar, Nagpur. And last but not least, thank you all my dear participants. Without this event, not successful. So I am very much thankful to all of you, dear participants. Now I am sharing feedback form link in chat box. You can see chat box. Click on the feedback form link so that you can fill or you can give your valuable feedback to our institution. Thank you one and all here. Jugele sir, now can I end the meeting?
Yes.
Okay.
All the best.
Thank you, sir.
All the
Dear,
best.
dear participants, see feedback form link share in the chat box of this meeting. Just click on the link and fill the form. And after filling feedback form, you will get e-certificate of participation immediately on your registered email ID. So enter your full name correctly, email ID also correctly, so that you can get the electronic certificate. Thank you one and all. Now I am going to end the meeting.